Hello and welcome to the next edition of our FiPME podcast. Today our special guests are Boris and Stefan, our two founders, and we will talk a little bit about what FiPME is all about, what differs us from other platforms such as Steam, what we plan for the future of FiPME. Stefan has a couple really cool ideas about that. And where do we see FiPME in 10 years? All right, Boris, what do you think differs FiPME from platforms such as Steam? Because always people ask us, there are platforms out there that do something similar like we do. What differs you?
Yes, hello everybody. I hope you are fine. Actually, I think I would like to go a step back, and if you browse through the internet and want to buy some or any kind of virtual goods and services, everybody is talking about an exchange. Everybody is here in exchange. There are actually millions of exchanges, and I think this word is actually kind of used in a little bit of different way. An exchange is not a shop where you can go and buy something. An exchange is something where actually the people meet up like a marketplace and try to find each other. How much do you want to sell? For which price do you want to sell? And actually, it's more a price finding instrument than just a stupid shop. Or not a stupid shop, but a shop was just a single idea, right? And so FiPME obviously is a so-called fully functioning two-way exchange where you can put your buying interests and selling interests. And the difference to the very, very little ones which are out there in the gaming world is that FiPME intends that the user who sells something or who generate any kind of money on that exchange can actually withdraw it and use this money as any other income which you can produce anywhere else.
Great. What about you, Stefan?
Hey, Bench. How are you? I see another very, very big difference between, for example, Steam and FiPME. Steam forces users and publishers and studios to use their technology. And that is something we don't do. FiPME will be very open. It will be open to different kind of customers. It will be open to other shops who might use us just as another selling venue. So FiPME is all about transparency and OpenSea. So we really want the whole gaming community to be able to meet on our exchange and to trade virtual goods. And that is very different to Steam, because in Steam you can top up your account and you never will get money out of Steam. And the most important difference between Steam and FiPME is really Steam has an underlying technology, and if you don't use it, you won't be able to use Steam. And that is different. We have an open API. Everybody can have a look at it. There are no hidden secrets, and that's what FiPME is all about.
Excellent. What do you think is the future all about for FiPME? We just had a great conversation with Activision Blizzard, for example. They were quite impressed that we want to get regulated and basically work with authorities and sort of like regulate the whole space. Maybe you can give us a little bit of more insight in that territory.
Yeah, that is another big difference between all the shops and different exchanges out there and FiPME. FiPME really has the aim to become an official exchange where you can trade. And of course, we seek regulation at FINMA and FMA. So what we want to do is, and we see that development happening anyway, that authorities say, hey, some in-game economies got that big that there is so many gray areas that we want to get some kind hold of it. So we want to have our hands on it, and FiPME will offer the chance for the regulator, for the authorities, but also for every game publisher, every shop, every secondary market platform to use FiPME as an official exchange where the trading is not happening somewhere in the shades or in any gray markets, that it's officially, and that is a big advantage of FiPME.
What about you, Boris? It feels like, the free-to-play market, FIFA, these kind of like ventures, they get more regulation and politicians are more looking into the gaming space now. What's your take on that?
I mean, the uprunning trend at the moment, where the free-to-play or play-to-win or whatever mobile apps actually generate a lot of money is through advertisement. And the question is if the customers, so the gamers, we all actually like this advertisement or not. And I think if you listen to the high profiles of this industry, they have ideas of how much advertisement can I get into the customer and in which frequency, and why not actually making a complete new income stream for these games? Because when the people actually have a possibility, even in mobile games, which are maybe not that deep as kind of virtual worlds, if they can sell each other anything from trophies to showing something that you have done something, you have participated, whatever, any kind of small buttons, if the gamers trade around these, and the owner of the IP or of the game will always get a little fraction of the commission which FiPME produce, which is in our idea, then they have a complete new income stream, and it differs in the way of that you don't do anything bad to your customer. The other way around, the customer does anything for him which is a benefit for him. So the seller is happy that he can sell something and get some cash, and the buyer is happy that he has the stuff. So I see a big difference between selling something to make money which people don't like and getting some money for something people do like.
Yeah, I would totally agree. Actually, this is kind of like a big discussion we have with studios, where we can tell them, like when people have the opportunity to turn their passion into career, they are also way more likely to engage way more with your game. They will probably spend way more time with your game.
Absolutely.
How do you see FiPME in 10 years?
Yes, as we share our profit with game publishers and game studios, and also with gamers, we hope that as many publishers and studios take FiPME as their underlying exchange. Our aim is to white label the exchange, so in the end, gamers and participants won't even see that they trade on FiPME exchange. So for them, it's like trading within the game, for example, within World of Warcraft, and the backbone then goes to the FiPME exchange and then gets matched there. So the user would even have how can I say it? They have the user experience within the game. So we aim to be like Six is doing for the payment markets and for the Swiss stock market. We aim to be the backbone for these game publishers, and we do all the back office stuff. We would do the execution. We would do the matching. So we see ourselves as an IT service provider in that sense. And of course, what we would love to achieve is that you not only have the technical part, but also like physical exchanges. So you would have like places where people can go to and meet in real life, but also share their passion with gaming. So you will have like desks where they can play, but also trade on the FiPME exchange. That would be our vision for the upcoming 10 years.
And what I also really liked is your idea of basically bringing in professional traders, right? Like not just gamers, but professional traders, because obviously with FiPME, we can sort of like open the whole gaming market to them, which is like a $150 billion market. So this is also kind of like definitely something we're working on towards the future.
Sure, you have many day traders out there, many also fund managers who are looking for alternative investments, who are looking for different markets than the traditional ones. And the gaming market has a huge potential to open up to that world. So at the moment, if you're looking the news in the evening, you see where the commodities like oil and gas and some other big names are. You see where the currencies are. So you see where euro dollar is trading, and of course you see where the stocks are trading. But no one takes notice where the gaming world is. And I think for the gaming world, it would be a really big step if they get recognized on a business level, as well as just being recognized as a niche, because it's not a niche. 2.8 billion gamers out there is not a niche.
And if I add something, I mean, actually take our lives, take our daily basis. We play something, maybe there's a new game, and you find something very cool. Yeah, I got it. I got the blue, whatever, the green, whatever, the anything. And of course, we as human beings, we tend to do, how much is that worth? And back to your question, Benj, when you ask where do you see FiPME in 10 years, actually, I hope that the people say, oh, I found this blue whatever. I have a look at FiPME, what the price of it is. That's one of the aims.
Right, absolutely. Anything additional? Any additional thoughts you have on this?
Of course, I mean, you've been day trader yourself, and I know you're still in that community as well. You're not just in the gaming community; you're also taking part of the day trading community. And I mean, do you see the trend that they are looking for different opportunities out there?
Absolutely, and I wouldn't not even say that it is just the day traders. I mean, when you today have to invest and hold money, think about buying power with all the news and everything changes on the planet, a lot of people will be very much interested if there's a new area where you can do something with buying power. If it is like trying to participate from small price movements and making just a profit, or basically put something into an area. If we think about, for everybody is talking about ETFs, and we invest in some markets. So you buy your ETF, you save like $50 a month or something like that. Then you actually don't really know what is happening in the back. Why not making an ETF, for example, where you say, okay, I invest in the actual value of virtual goods or services. So at the end of the day, the managers of these ETFs would still buy anything, and the people who save their money will participate if this is keeping their worth, going higher or going lower. And so there's a big benefit for all the participants out there, and especially for the big publishers, or for the publishers who actually open a complete new world, what they can do with their asset. And if we think about the currency of the very big games, the entire world and the authorities are talking about crypto coins, which is good, and which is a new field. But I mean, the currencies of the big games are not that far away. Yes, they are not on a blockchain, but there are some digital bits which have a value. I would bet anything that there's some people anywhere on this planet say, can you help me half an hour in the garden? I give you 200,000 gold coins in World of Warcraft. That will happen, and that's for sure.
Benjamin, you were asking me what would be our aim in 10 years, or where do we see FiPME in 10 years? My dream would be that everybody on the planet have a class, classes, where you can see the market in 3D in real time. So whenever you want to trade, you just have a look on your classes, and you can maybe scream at your watch and saying, hey, I want to buy this tiger, and that would be amazing.
Yeah, I totally agree. Especially, I think also in esports. I mean, if you look at, like, for example, Riot Games, they produce these beautiful skins for the champions, for the finalists in League of Legends Worlds, in the World Championship, and I could totally imagine those skins will be worth a lot of money in 10 years when esports will be much bigger. And yeah, I think you're totally right. I mean, in general, I mean, since I got into like passive investment, it's just like it's a beautiful thing, it's something very, very smart to do. I believe that We don't just let your money on the bank, where it typically doesn't work for you, and it works more against you. But you actually invest it in certain items, and if you can do it in an area where you have expertise and where you know things and where you have an idea where things were going, that's always very beneficial. Great. Then thanks again for your time, and we'll see you guys in the next podcast.